Their love story is truly touching. King Abdullah II and Queen Rania have been together for 31 years. Numerous videos are available on this family. I have spent hours watching them and studying dozens of articles to create this mini documentary. In this video, you will learn how an ordinary Palestinian refugee, Rania, became one of the most influential women in the world. You will discover why she was shocked when she learned she would become a queen, what royal tradition she broke when she married Abdullah, and how she overcame all the palace intrigues. Keep watching. Queen Rania is a prominent figure known for her excellent manners, posture, and style. Despite not coming from a royal family, she has behaved like a born queen. She is admired for her charitable work, travel, and invitations to prestigious events such as White House dinners. Forbes magazine named her one of the 100 most powerful women in the world, an honor she truly deserves. Even at the age of 53, she remains as beautiful as ever. Born in Kuwait in 1970, Rania Al Yassin has Palestinian and Turkish roots. Her father, Faisal Setki Al Yassin, was a dedicated doctor who specialized in child care and surgical operations. Her mother, Ilham Yassin, was raised in Tal Karm, a city in the Palestinian territories. Rania has always been close to her parents and still attends events with her beloved mother. Rania's maternal grandfather was Turkish, meaning she grew up surrounded by Turkish culture. This influence has played an essential role in shaping her personality and worldview. Her upbringing has instilled in her a strong sense of empathy and compassion for others. I grew up listening to Turkish music. I grew up with Turkish food. This is all part of my past. I grew up with all elements of Turkish culture since my childhood, she said in one of her interviews. Rania was raised in a Muslim household, but the females in her family did not wear the hijab. As the Queen of Jordan, she strongly believes that wearing or not wearing a headscarf is a personal decision that every woman should be free to make. During one of her interviews with the BBC, she stated her stance on the matter.
In Islam, it is widely believed that covering your face is not a religious requirement. But I hope that in many of those governments, they don't touch the sanctity of the hijab, because I am a staunch supporter of every woman's right to wear the hijab, just as I am a staunch supporter of every woman's right to choose not to wear it.
When the interviewer noted that Rania herself had chosen not to wear a hijab, she responded,
I personally choose not to, and I hope and I expect for my decision to be respected.
Rania had a unique upbringing that blended both Western and Arab cultures. Her parents made sure that they never forgot their Arab roots, while also providing them with a more Western-oriented upbringing. Rania's striking beauty did not go unnoticed, as she was already turning heads during her school years, thanks to her model-like appearance. She was tall, slender, and had a captivating aura. While it would have been easy for her to pursue a career as a model, Rania was more interested in making a serious career for herself and receiving a good education. Her father, a doctor, had a big influence on her, and she always dreamed of following in his footsteps and helping people. Rania attended the prestigious New English School Kuwait before pursuing higher education. She later received a degree in business administration from the American University in Cairo, which set her on the path to a successful career. In 1991, Rania's family was forced to flee Kuwait due to the Gulf War and settled in Amman. Rania took on various jobs, including a brief stint with Citibank, before landing a marketing position with Apple computers. Her natural charisma and business acumen enabled her to excel in her role and become a valuable asset to the company. But how did this ordinary girl meet a real prince? In January 1993, Rania's life took a significant turn when she received an invitation from one of her colleagues to attend a dinner party. The sister of Jordanian Prince Abdullah hosted the party, which turned out to be a life-changing event for Rania. It was there, in the midst of the party's lively atmosphere, that she first laid eyes on her future husband. The man who would later become King Abdullah II of Jordan also attended the dinner party, and the two were introduced to each other. Years later, the now King Abdullah would tell people, "The minute Rania walked in, I knew it right then and there. It was love at first sight." Rania would echo these romantic sentiments, recalling their first meeting with Stellar magazine in 2016, saying, "He had such a great smile and such infectious energy. We got on really well, and the rest, as they say, in history." The prince was captivated by a young, ambitious girl who was only 23 years old. Abdullah was the eldest son of King Hussein and his second wife, Princess Muna. He was known for being rich and spoiled and had a reputation as a ladies' man. However, when he met Rania, he was immediately captivated by her intelligence, grace, and beauty. He was determined to win her heart, but Rania was initially skeptical about his attention. She had heard stories about Abdullah's playboy lifestyle and was unsure if he was serious about her. Abdullah's official biography states that he is a member of the Hashemite dynasty, which has been the reigning royal family of Jordan since 1921. He is considered a 41st-generation direct descendant of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. The Jordanian royal family always emphasizes its respect for its Arab roots. But at the same time, Western culture always greatly influenced the prince. His mother, Princess Muna, the second wife of King Hussein, was an Englishwoman named Tony Gardner. The prince's first language was English. The young prince could charm any girl, so Rania did not want to be his next crush. However, Prince Abdullah proved that he was ready for a serious relationship. A couple of months after they met, he proposed marriage to her. At the same time, no one was embarrassed that the prince would marry a commoner, because nobody imagined that Abdullah would one day become king. Abdullah was excluded from the line of succession to the throne. King Hussein made this difficult decision when the prince was only 3 years old. With multiple threats being made to the king's life, advisors believed that having such a young child as the heir to the Jordanian throne was a dangerous position to be in. The king signed a law requiring the throne inherited by his younger brother, Prince Hassan, who was 18 years old. This decision seemed very reasonable, so Prince Abdullah never planned to become king and spent his entire life building a military career in the Jordanian armed forces. Therefore, in all her interviews, Rania says she never expected to become queen one day. So how did she become queen? You'll find out soon, but first let's remember how the magnificent wedding of Prince Abdullah and Rania went. In the summer of 1993, the couple tied the knot. Only 5 months had passed since their first meeting, so their love story seemed to be developing quickly. The wedding took place at the palace of Zain al-Sharaf in Amman and was a real people's party. It was a luxurious wedding that was covered by media all over the world. That day was declared a national holiday in Jordan, and thousands of people took to the city streets to greet the prince's wife. Prince Abdullah wore a military uniform during the ceremony. Rania, the bride, dressed in a beautiful white gown with gold trim, a short-sleeved jacket and a regal belt with a pearl-encrusted buckle. She chose British designer Bruce Oldfield to make her wedding dress. Her dress was unique, with wide lapels and gold detailing, and she wore drop-style pearl earrings and white gloves. Surprisingly, Rania chose not to wear a tiara, but instead wore a simple white headband to keep her veil and high bun in place. With this act, Rania broke royal tradition, but she had several reasons for this. Firstly, her fiancé wasn't the crown prince at that time and did not lay claim to the royal throne. The status of this married couple wasn't high enough to wear a tiara. Secondly, Rania had no tiara since she was from an ordinary family. Of course, she could have borrowed a tiara from one of the Jordanian royals, but she did not do this. It is believed that the bride should wear only her tiara during the wedding ceremony. Also, by her actions, Rania showed that she remembered her commoner origins and wanted to be closer to ordinary people. Although the bride was a commoner without a tiara, she captivated everyone with her education and beauty. The wedding was a fairy tale, with the bride and groom dancing at the reception at Zahran Palace after the ceremony. For the reception, Rania wore a smart V-neck dress with short sleeves. That was incredible, but the most interesting events in her life began after. Rania and Abdullah lived like ordinary couples for the first few years after their wedding. In 1994, exactly 1 year after their wedding, Rania and her husband Abdullah welcomed their first son, Prince Hussein. The boy was born at King Hussein Medical Center in Amman. 2 years later, their eldest daughter, Princess Iman, was born. At that time, the main job for the young Princess Rania was motherhood, while her husband pursued a military career. The then Prince Abdullah assumed command of Jordan's special forces and other elite units as a brigadier general. He became a major general, attended a course in defense resources management at the American Naval Postgraduate School, and commanded an elite special forces manhunt in 1998 in pursuit of outlaws. The young family did not intend to occupy the royal throne. In addition, in those days, all public attention was directed to the then King Hussein and his wife Queen Noor. They were among the most powerful people in the Middle East. Probably no one expected that Rania, a young mother, would engage in social work. However, the ambitious princess immediately felt an interest in state affairs. In 1995, she created the Jordan River Foundation, which was aimed at protecting children. This was her first important venture. Rania felt great in public, and perhaps this aroused the envy of the then Queen Noor, wife of King Hussein. In the mid-90s, no one imagined that Abdullah and Rania could become king and queen. However, in the late 90s, everything changed dramatically. King Hussein became seriously ill. Doctors diagnosed him with non-Hodgkin lymphoma, a blood cancer. In 1998, he spent 5 months in the clinic, during which time he received 6 courses of chemotherapy. At this time, the king's duties were performed by his younger brother Hassan, who was appointed heir to the throne. The family believed that the king would recover and everything would be as before. Indeed, after treatment, the king declared that he was completely cured and returned to his duties. He criticized the actions of his brother, who ruled in his absence. Hussein accused him of abuse of power and decided that his eldest son, Prince Abdullah, should be the heir. This was the right decision because Abdullah had great support in the army. In early 1999, Hussein appointed Abdullah as his heir, but on one condition: the son of Hussein and Queen Noor, Prince Hamza, was to be second in line to the throne. Of course, the fourth wife of the king, Queen Noor, dreamed that her eldest son would inherit the throne. However, Prince Hamza was only 19 years old then and was too young to rule the state. Therefore, the honorary role of heir went to Prince Abdullah, who was 36 years old and had a successful military career. So, how did Abdullah and Rania ascend to the throne? After King Hussein decided to name his son Abdullah his successor, he passed away just a few months later. This marked the beginning of a new era for Jordan, with Abdullah and his wife Rania ascending to the throne. The coronation ceremony was held in 1999 and was a grand event. Rania looked absolutely stunning, as if she had been born to be a queen. She wore the magnificent gold and diamond crown with 5 arches and 4 rubies on the base for this occasion. After the coronation, the couple rode in an open-top limousine through the streets of Amman, with people cheering and waving at them. It was a momentous day for the people of Jordan, who were looking forward to a new era of hope and prosperity under their new monarchs. Announcing her coronation on state television, King Abdullah II declared that his wife's non-royal origins better connected her to the hopes and outlooks of people, since she truly believes in their causes. This is how Rania, the daughter of an ordinary Palestinian doctor, received the title of queen. Many years later, when journalists asked her how she felt when she learned she would become queen, she said, "I was shocked." She had to take on a new role and many new responsibilities. However, she seems to have managed to do it very easily. After all, she took on the new role so organically. Within the palace walls, the king's 4th wife, Noor, retained her title as queen. However, this coexistence of 2 queens within the same palace was difficult. As expected, tensions grew between them, and those around them noticed their immediate dislike for each other. The root of the tension between Queen Noor and Rania dates back to 1993, while Queen Noor attended Abdullah and Rania Yassin's wedding in June 1993. She was not included in the official photographs. King Hussein was pictured with the newlyweds and his ex-wife, Princess Muna. This exclusion greatly offended Noor and further fueled the hostility between the 2 queens. Queen Noor was accustomed to being the center of royal life in Jordan and had made significant efforts to modernize the country. However, the young Queen Rania, who was only 29 years old, began to outshine her. Rania was determined to use her platform to advocate for various sectors of society within and outside of Jordan. She became an active voice for education, health, and women's rights, and worked hard to promote Jordan on the global stage. The competition between the 2 queens wasn't just about their public image, but it also extended to their personal lives. Noor was known for her love of horses and was a skilled rider. Rania, on the other hand, was interested in fashion and was often seen wearing the latest designer outfits. These differences only served to deepen the tension between them. Despite the challenges, both queens continued to fulfill their royal duties. However, their tension continued to simmer beneath the surface, and their relationship remained strained. So, how did Rania manage to become more popular than Queen Noor? Over time, people began to forget Queen Noor, and Rania got all the attention. She is known for her extensive travels and efforts to promote various causes. Rania has given speeches on education, human rights, and public health issues at large forums and conferences worldwide. She has also been involved in numerous charity projects, working towards improving the lives of people in need. Rania has always been committed to her family life despite her busy schedule. After becoming queen, she gave birth to 2 more children, bringing the total number of her children to 4. Her second daughter, Princess Salma, was born in 2000, and her second son, Prince Hashem, was born in 2005. Rania has been a hands-on mother, actively involved in her children's lives. She has often been spotted attending school events and taking her children on family vacations. Rania's life inspires many women around the world. She has successfully balanced the roles of mother of 4 children and defender of people's rights. Queen Rania has accomplished a lot since receiving her title. She has been a strong advocate for creating centers that counsel children who have been abused. She has also fought against honor killings, which are murders committed by men, punishing sisters or daughters who have dishonored their families by breaking social traditions. Rania has pushed for better school facilities and mandatory English language training. She has also supported the microfund movement, which provides financial assistance to aspiring entrepreneurs. Some people have criticized her for discussing topics that were once considered taboo, but Rania believes it is important to talk about them. In 2005, Forbes magazine recognized Rania's accomplishments by including her in the list of the 100 most influential women in the world. But despite the external splendor, there was a lot of intrigue behind the royal throne. Rania and Abdullah initially claimed that they did not wish to bear the burden of the royal throne, citing it as too challenging. However, their actions later suggested otherwise. As you may recall, when Abdullah ascended to the throne, his younger brother, Prince Hamza, was appointed crown prince. This was a significant move as Prince Hamza was Queen Noor's son and enjoyed a fair amount of popularity among the people of Jordan. However, this arrangement was short-lived. In 2004, King Abdullah signed a decree that stripped Prince Hamza of his title, removing any possibility of him ever ascending the throne. The reasons behind this sudden move remain unclear, but it is speculated that it was due to the prince's growing popularity and the possibility of him challenging the king's authority. This decree was a significant blow to Prince Hamza and his supporters, ending any chance of him ever ruling Jordan. In a letter from Abdullah to Hamza read on Jordanian state television, the king declared the following: "Your holding this symbolic position has restrained your freedom and hindered our entrusting you with certain responsibilities you are fully qualified to undertake." Abdullah appointed his son Prince Hussein as crown prince a few years later. Thus, Queen Noor and her children lost all power in Jordan. King Abdullah and his wife Rania received absolute power, which they planned to pass on only to their children. Queen Noor, realizing that she would be cramped in the same palace with the new Queen Rania, even had to leave Jordan, and now she lives in the USA and Great Britain. Later, in 2021, Prince Hamza was placed under house arrest due to criticism of the royal family and stripped of the title of prince. The king formally announced that Hamza had been put under house arrest, and his communications and movements were limited due to his erratic behavior and aspirations. As you can see behind the perfect Instagram pictures, this royal family is full of intrigue and conspiracies. Royal life is not only about beautiful ceremonies and speeches in the stands, but also about many problems and difficult decisions. Despite all the trials, how does Rania look so young? Having eliminated all possible competitors and ill-wishers, the king and queen of Jordan gained absolute power and became real stars of social media. Queen Rania has more than 10 million followers on Instagram. The Jordanian royal family became as popular in the Middle East as the Windsors in Europe. The media discussed every event in the Hashemites' lives and Queen Rania's fashionable looks. She is known for her impeccable sense of style. No matter the occasion, she always looks elegant, even in casual settings. Her fashion choices range from delicate laces to bold leathers, and she always pulls them off modestly. Rania's ability to experiment with different colors, textures, and silhouettes is impressive. She has never had a fashion faux pas, making her a style icon. Queen Rania loves brands such as Dolce & Gabbana and Alexandra Rich, but she has a special love for the Dior brand. She has been a loyal customer for many years and often wears cocktail dresses and pumps. However, her fondness for the brand reached a new level when she chose to wear Dior to her son Crown Prince Hussein's wedding. It is important to highlight that Queen Rania, who is currently 53, has managed to maintain a youthful appearance that belies her age. This fact is a testament to her beauty and self-care regimen. However, recent photographs of Queen Rania's mother, Ilham Yassin, has been shared publicly, revealing that good genes run in the family. In the image, Ilham Yassin looks stunning and much younger than her age. Her smooth and flawless skin, radiant complexion, and youthful aura are a testament to her good genes. This discovery has helped shed light on the secret behind Queen Rania's ageless beauty, her good genetics. It is clear that the Queen has inherited her mother's good looks, which she has further enhanced with her personal style and self-care routine. It is truly remarkable to hear that Queen Rania of Jordan is set to become a grandmother soon. The future heir to the throne, Crown Prince Hussein, and his wife, Princess Rajwa, have shared the wonderful news that they are expecting a baby. This is undoubtedly a moment of great joy and celebration for the entire family and the people of Jordan. Crown Prince Hussein, who is 29 years old, is the eldest son of Queen Rania and King Abdullah II of Jordan. He is an accomplished young leader and a captain in the Jordanian armed forces. His wife, Princess Rajwa, is also a well-educated and respected member of the Jordanian royal family. It is clear that the birth of their grandchild will be a significant moment for Queen Rania and King Abdullah, as they look forward to welcoming another member into their family and the Jordanian royal lineage. There is no doubt that Queen Rania will be proud and happy to one day pass on her title and legacy to Princess Rajwa. But what is the secret of Queen Rania's family life? This royal couple has been happily married for over 30 years, which is quite an achievement. During King Abdullah's official travels, Queen Rania is known to be his constant companion. Wherever the king goes, the queen is often seen by his side, whether it's a national ceremony or an official meeting with a foreign dignitary. Her presence is a testament to the strong bond and partnership they share. While they may appear unapproachable at official events, they are just like any other ordinary couple in their private life. During weekends, they enjoy cooking and having barbecues. Additionally, Rania, like many other women, loves to prepare delicious homemade meals. I don't iron. I'm sure I'd be terrible if I did, but I cook. We always have a barbecue on the weekends. My husband loves Japanese food and cooks it well. I'm good at dessert. I make apple pie and cake. For example, we baked gingerbread cookies with my daughter yesterday, Rania said in one of her interviews. Even after more than 30 years of marriage, the king and queen continue to touchily hug, hold hands, and confess their love to each other. For example, King Abdullah recently granted Queen Rania the Order of the Bejeweled Grand Cordon of Al Nahda on International Women's Day at Al Husseiniya Palace. Abdullah noted in his letter that he's always known Rania to be a loving wife and a nurturing mother to their children. He praised the queen, writing, "I see no brighter picture than the one of Jordanian women you proudly present to the world. They too take pride in their queen and their country everywhere they go." In turn, Rania answered him, "I have been blessed to spend my life with you, to be the mother of our children and your lifelong partner. You are a leader with a brave vision for his country, firm in your principles and inspiring in your faith." Many people are curious about the secret behind the strong and long-lasting marriage of King Abdullah and Queen Rania. This is because Abdullah's father, King Hussein, was married 4 times and had many other love interests. Given his father's history, many people expect expected that Abdullah would also have a similar lifestyle. However, Abdullah is an ideal family man, which surprised everyone. In one of her interviews, Queen Rania shared some insights on how to build a strong marriage. Her advice can be valuable for anyone who wants to maintain a healthy and long-lasting relationship with their partner. Marriage is just like any other taking in life, the Queen told Fox News Digital. You need to put in the work to make it work. You bring your best self to work at the beginning of each day, so bring that best self to your partner too, for the sake of the marriage and home you share, but also the family you want to grow. It's sometimes easy to fall into the trap of complacency in a marriage, just as it is to become complacent in other areas of life, Rania said. So my humble advice is, show up, do your absolute best, and don't forget to have a little fun while you are at it. Queen Rania and King Abdullah II of Jordan are a remarkable couple. Their long and successful marriage is attributed to their ability to work on their relationship, even in the face of challenges. Over the years, they have supported each other through thick and thin, sharing the same goals and aspirations. Their marriage is a true partnership where the king and queen respect and value each other's opinions. They have always been open to communication and have never avoided discussing their problems. Instead, they have tackled them together with empathy and understanding. In summary, Queen Rania and King Abdullah's strong marriage results from their willingness to work on their relationship, support each other, have shared goals, and most importantly, respect each other. What do you think is the secret of a happy life together for the King and Queen of Jordan? Write in the comments. And thanks for watching.